Hey folks, That Guy's here with a new video, and this will be about Shropshire Wrestling Alliance's return. Well, that's pretty much the way it went, didn't it? Then it was that name was going to be not just a ploy, but it was how we didn't just have not one return, not just two. We had 3 returns to SWA. First return was Joanna Rose returned on commentary. More on her later. She wasn't just there just to look pretty and, well, she is that, but then again, what I tell in the main event. Right, first contest. Massive party of a range of Robbie Kane and everybody's favourite, Chuck Cyrus, Mr. Massive. Great tag team. They took on the filthy, rotten scoundrels and nuts, a name in which they were famous for. They are the current Pro Wrestling For You Tag Team Champions. And they're famous for doing this to everybody. Yeah, and obviously that team is, if anybody doesn't know, that's Dave DeVecchio and Mark Morgan. Pretty good tag team. And then DeVecchio did the Eddie Guerrero trick. For those of you that don't know, the Eddie Guerrero trick is when he has like the belt, and there's Robbie Kane and Dave DeVecchio were tugging war with the title belt. Robbie Kane had it. DeVecchio lays down. Red Stanley turns around, sees him laying down, and him with the belt. Disqualification. Yeah, so it ended like that, but the match itself was so funny, it was brilliant. I think Cyrus is great, Robbie Kane's great. All 4 of these guys were incredibly brilliant. And yeah, but the thing is, they're so over as a tag team, and I'm talking about Massive Party here, because they had Massive, and then the crowd would go party, and oh god, it was nuts, my god, it was just madness. A lot of them. You can't get a better opening contest than that. And it was just one of those things where you just can't help but think to yourself, these two will be legends in their own right. Please give them another shot at those two. It would be so great. And then we move on to that Ryan Smile versus Tommy Gunn. This match was going to be billed as one of the best. I think Ryan and Tommy this is Tommy's first one-on-one match for quite some time. Yeah, this turned into, Ryan does what he does best, and he flew out the ring. I couldn't really see what happened to Tommy, but the referee called for the X and couldn't continue. Apparently, I don't know the full injury report, but it was his shoulder. But it's not as bad as it was initially feared. So I reckon Tommy Gunn will be back. I doubt he'll be wrestling in July 25th show. I think he'll be out for at least a month. So wait until August at least until he's back. So yeah. So yeah, that obviously Ryan won that and it was not really the ending we really wanted. Really, nobody wants to see a wrestler injured, regardless if they're face or heel. I know Tommy well, and I was just as concerned as everybody else was, and it was just really bad. It really was. So yeah, Tommy, I know you'll be back soon. So yeah, get well soon, mate. So yeah, as I said. So next match we've got Dunn and Ridgeway as they took on Chris Brooks and Mystery Partner. And Chris Brooks, there was only one tag team partner he had. Nixon Newell was back, everybody. For our second of our returns. Good grief, the roof came off when that music hit, and all of a sudden, the same building, she broke a collarbone and she's back. Had a great match. It's not like she never lost a beat, really. It was incredible, brilliant. So yeah, and of course the Vulture Squad won, but that was not the end of it. Referee got took out, lights went out, and I thought there was a power cut. Lo and behold, when the lights came back on, wow, I wasn't expecting it, shall we say. It was one of those moments when you'll know where you were when you saw Sebastian Radcliffe return to wrestling after he initially retired, and he came back in glorious style, him and Scat Monkey. And he will be having a match in July 25th show, as he had stated. But who's he facing? Don't know yet. Could be Sanchez for the title. Who knows? Would be great though if it was him for the title. But as I said, I think Sebastian Radcliffe is that. Oh, before I go on with that, there was an announcement after the Ryan Smile match that I forgot to mention. But the main event at Summer Blowout 2, if you remember, last year we had the best match ever for the Ring of Honor TV title. This time it's going to be even better. Dolly Town Hall will be presenting Summer Blowout 2, but featuring former United States and Intercontinental and Tag Team Champion Carlito. He will be going one-on-one with Ryan Smile at Summer Blowout end of this month. So yeah, that's that out of the way. So let's move on to possibly the two best title matches I've seen in quite a while. Tyler Bates beat Dan Maloney. Now, I'm going to say this was a great match. I would have been alright if this ended in a no contest. Maloney would have been still strong. But, you know, it's probably one of the only opponents Maloney may not beat for the British Lions Championship. But can I see a rematch? Possibly. Will it be a one-on-one match? I doubt it. Because I would like to see these two in a 2 out of 3 falls Iron Man match. Who knows? It would be great. You know, I honestly think it would be a tradition in which the British Lions Championship is defended like in sort of like these style matches, 2 out of 3 Iron Man matches. Those are the sort of things I like. Maloney was great. Tyler was great. Both individuals. This was really, really good. It's like the chemistry between these two was just unbelievable. Yeah, so yeah, Tyler wins, retains the title. He would go on to VII Pro Wrestling in the debut show, which will be coming up next time. When he took on Chris Ridgway. Chris Ridgway would come out and call out Will Ospreay for Summer Blowout. That was before the main event came on, which was going to be Joey Sanchez versus Edwards. This happened at Pro Wrestling Kingdom, which is a show I forgot to do, and I apologise that I didn't do, but I will bring that show very soon. Anyway, Sanchez broke the belt at Pro Wrestling Kingdom. And Edwards was sitting next to me and my mother, who was an Edwards fan, by the way. So she said she threatened to not go to any other show in her life as long. If Edwards had the title, she would have been in July. So Sanchez Edwards ladder match, first ladder match I have seen in 12 years in Telford. Good grief, this was back and forth. They fought everywhere, you know, out of the ring, in the ring, at the bar. Sanchez crashed through a table when, you know, after Edwards stopped him from, you know, diving off the bar and he went off the table. It was, oh my God, this was madness. And just as you think Edwards is going to, you know, Edwards set up the ladder. He climbs up that ladder in the corner and does a stupendous, incredible swanton bomb off the top of the ladder. And that ladder is quite high. Yeah, that was incredible. And then you just think that Edwards is going to win. Sanchez is down. He's out. And then he goes and grabs Joanna Rose and threatens to GTS her if he doesn't get off the ladder. And then Edwards, like, you know, ducks and, you know, he gets off, you know, and then he goes and does an incredible diving. And after he's let go of Joanna Rose, Edwards dives off the top, does an incredible dive off the top rope. Gets back in the ring. At this time, Joanna Rose is in the ring with the two referees. He's climbing the ladder. It's all about victory. And then she low blows Edwards. So, yeah. So Sanchez retains. That's the end of it. That's the end of Edwards' career in SWA. What do I think? Great show. I'm looking forward to Summer Blowout 2. Carlito versus Ryan Smile. Going to be an absolute epic. What's going to happen with the SWA Championship? Who's going to challenge him next? Will there be who will challenge Sanchez next? Who's next for Sanchez? Will Sanchez even have an opponent for Summer Blowout? Who knows? So, until then, this is Duck Guest signing off with more videos on the way. And that's a promise. Bye for now.